Hi, I'm Jane Garapic, founder of GettingToTrueLove.com. In this video, I'm going to tell you 3 things that you must watch out for to know if the guy you've started dating is a keeper. All too often, we overlook the 3 most important essentials of a real relationship. Now, looking back, these seem so obvious to me, but it wasn't so clear back when I was dating. Of all the qualities I was looking for in a guy, of all my must-haves on my quest for finding my own Mr. Right, I didn't pay nearly enough attention to the 3 things that I now realize are what actually matter. We all have our own lists of must-haves, but these 3 should be at the very top of everyone's list. First, he's available. And that means several things. It means he's available physically, as in he's not involved with anyone else. He doesn't have a wife, a girlfriend, or an ex that he's still going back and forth with. Basically, he doesn't have someone he's still involved with in any way, shape, or form. If he's divorced, it's already final. He's worked things out. He's moved on. He's worked out any child custody issues, all that kind of stuff. Mostly what it means is that he's got room for you in his life. With everything he's got going on, including his job, any kids that are in the picture, sports he plays, hobbies he has, hanging with his buddies, etc., all still allow for enough time for him to be able to include one more very important priority in his life, a relationship with you. He needs to be able to give you the kind of time and attention you're looking for in a relationship. And that's a really important point there, because it needs to match what you want in a relationship. If he can only see you every other weekend because he travels for work during the week and he has his kids on alternating weekends, then you have to decide if that's enough for you. For some women, it might be. If you're very independent and love your alone time, then it may work. But if you are looking for someone who you can be with almost every day, then this simply won't work for you. It also means he's emotionally available, as in he's emotionally ready to be in a committed relationship. He's worked out any issues he may have had, he's done playing the field, and he's mature enough to recognize what it is he's looking for in a partner. Bottom line, he's not afraid of commitment. He knows what he's looking for in a relationship, and it's realistic, and he's willing to be real and vulnerable enough to let you in. And most importantly, he's available for the kind of relationship that you want. This one can be tougher than it seems because, for example, if you want kids and he doesn't, then he's not available for the type of relationship that you want. If you want someone to be with almost every day and he's looking for someone to hang out with on the weekends, pretty much that's only the time he wants to spend with you, then he's not available for the type of relationship that you want. This is where it's critically important that you know exactly what you want in a relationship ahead of time. Second, he treats you the way you deserve to be treated. I remember being so focused on how I was coming across, how desirable and amazing I was, and all that I was putting out there to show him how great I was, that I rarely stopped to consider what I was getting out of the relationship, how he was treating me. And if I had been able to see that clearly, it would have been also easy for me to see that the relationship was definitely not what I wanted. So look closely at how he's treating you, what he's saying, what he's not saying. Pay attention to things like how much of a priority you are in his life and whether or not he's really considerate of your needs, like whether or not he's completely honest with you, trustworthy, stable, reliable. It's also important to look at how well he treats others. If he treats others badly, then you can be pretty much assured that at some point he's going to be treating you that way. And third, he's really into you. This one is important for one main reason. If he's really not that into you, then you're going to be the one doing all the chasing. And even if you do coax a reasonable version of a relationship out of him, it's never going to be what you truly want. And it will most likely dissolve over time. The bottom line is that you both need to be into each other. You know that you're into him, otherwise you wouldn't even be considering it. But you have to make sure he's really into you also. The tricky part is knowing when he actually likes you for who you are and what you are, and not just for your looks. If he doesn't seem to genuinely enjoy spending time with you and just being with you, then it just won't work long term. You have to be real about it. Looks and the initial passion fade. But if you're truly compatible and you like being with one another genuinely, then the attraction and passion changes into something that actually grows over time. That's what's called real love. And that's what you really want. Now, I want to hear what you think. What's on your must-have list? Share your story and your thoughts with us down in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. I've got lots more videos coming. I'll see you in the next one.